October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the Giants first down.
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we shoot?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Jones. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Prescott now. Rolling to his right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Prescott to throw this time. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, he's going to look downfield for Barkley, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
To number 20,
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Cowboys 0. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott.
Number 20.
4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This one caught. the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First,
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
For the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
He's going to fight, and this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. A first down screen pass. Good for 5. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
30-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott out to his left. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That third down conversion good for 23. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Elliott on first down to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll find Everett there, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And incomplete. crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Dancing. Oh, Prescott stripped. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Alden Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. Here's Riley Dixon now. Back now in Arlington as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Elliott.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Prescott.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
That's good.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
9. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
To Golden Tate.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
First down, Giants.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
A 3-yard pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
3-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Tackle made back at the 17.
Prescott. And, oh, a a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 40-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And high fives for that one, as that drive ends in 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with a time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that can be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Giants 24, Cowboys 9.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Today's
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Giants, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.